Hey guys, so this makeup look has certainly taken beauty gurus by storm, and I can certainly see why. I mean, this makeup look is just gorgeous, plus the style is just really cute and playful. So if you would like to see my interpretation on the Perrie Edwards makeup look and just how I recreated it for myself, then please keep on watching. I'm starting out by placing some extensions in, and I'm placing 2 more of the single wefts in just so that it's a lot more full at the ends, because I did try this just with the weft alone but it wasn't full enough, so just casually Dutch braiding as I go along. Now I know that Perrie's hair is parted in the middle, but I left one on the side. So of course going through and moisturising my face using the Johnson's face care. So I have here my reference picture for Perrie Edwards. I did have to take screenshots from the actual music video, but this is what I'm going to be working by. So this is my not so matching foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline. I'm not too sure what shade it is, but it's obviously a shade too dark for me. So but I am still going to go through with it all over my face with my Extra Beauty flat face brush. Once I was done blending in the first layer, I then realised it was still a bit sheer, so I did go in with the second layer. So then taking my ABH contour palette, I'm taking the lighter shade, and I'm going to be using this just to lighten up my foundation some, because, you know, I look odd, dark face, light body. And then taking precisely the same concealer shade with my petal brush, I'm just taking this under my eyes. And also taking it into the high points of my face, such as my forehead, my chin, and my cheeks. And then of course blending this in with my foundation brush. So sadly I couldn't use my salvia palette because I ran out, so instead I went with my Laura Mercier palette with my bronzer brush, and then for all over my face I went with the same powder but with my powder brush. Then of course going through and filling my brows and using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Roll Pomade in Chocolate and my Duo Brow Groomer brush. Next, going in with my MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre and my Real Lace brush, I'm just priming my eyes. I'm then going to be setting that in place with Venus and Foxy from the Urban Decay palette. So I will be going in with this palette in a moment, but first I'm taking Nikki Tutorial's Painkiller. I'm basically taking this into my crease as a transition tone. So starting off with this shade, I'm taking this into the exact same place in my crease. I'm just basically starting to add some depth. And then with my Extra Beauty fluffy brush, I'm just diffusing the line some more. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally, I've like sneezed 5 times. So then taking this chocolate brown shade and my brow brush, I'm just basically adding like a liner underneath my eyes, but really thick and smoky. I was also literally winging it out on the other edge. And yep, that happened. So proceeding with this shade now, I'm taking this into my outer V and my inner corner. Then I am taking the same brown shades and just smoothing out my lower lash line. So now taking this creamy off-white shade and the shimmer shade on the far end next to it, I'm basically taking this into my eyelid. Now I wanted to do something a little bit different from maybe what anyone else has done, and I just took a little bit of lash glue and I took a little bit of Nikki Tutorial's glitter and just placed out like a tiniest amount from the lid onto my eyelid. even if Perrie wasn't wearing any, I decided just to, change it up a little bit and disconnect it from what anyone else may have done. I mean, I don't know if anyone else didn't do this, but I know that I've done this, and I'm just, playing around with it a little bit, making it my own. Now, I should have done this before glitter, but I didn't think of that. But basically, I'm just taking my lip definer brush and some black shadow, and we're just basically tracing my upper lash line. And then I'm taking the Nikki Tutorials Precision Marker / liner and just obviously retracing over the black shadow. Reason for that is that when I put the lash band on, it'll sit better blended. Is it okay, Perrie Edwards, honey? So just curling my lashes and then putting a light wash of mascara over, just like a little amount. I'm sure we can all guess what mascara this one is. I then decided to add a little bit more black, just like the tiniest amount to my lower lash line using my eyebrow brush. Now I did go a little bit hand with this by accident. I just took a little bit more of black and brown at the same time, like the tiniest amount, and just basically added some more depth to my crease. I did go a little overboard, but I did fix it up. So I did really blend it over with my blender brush just to diffuse the lines some more. Now taking some champagne truffle and just adding that as my brow bone highlight. And now for the part that was a lot more trickier than I thought, I'm just basically adding the star. I did start off like a little circle in the middle and just drew like little points out from there. And then somehow the circle rubbed off, so I just filled this circle back in again and just basically earned myself a little tiny star shape. So I obviously did the same thing on both sides. Now I'm not gonna lie, not like I do, but I did have to go in with some concealer just to clean up my mess and sharpen up the lines or the points. Now going in with my Colour Cosmetics, I did go in with Candy K, which I underestimated the shade or the warmth of this once it was dried. So if you have a shade lighter than this, then use it. But I was sort of happy with it, but I wish I had chosen a lighter shade. But So now going in with my AC on Tour contouring palette, I'm taking the middle shade, which is specifically meant for contouring onto my cheeks and of course my temples. And then with the shade on the right side of the palette, I'm just bronzing up my face with it. So I did go a bit overboard with the contouring, so I was just styling it back a bit with powder at first, but that wasn't doing anything, so I then went over with what was left on my foundation brush, and that made a lot more of a difference, so then I'm just powdering back over again. I'm then highlighting my cheekbones with champagne truffle. And once that was then done, I then sprayed my face in place, and that is it for the tutorial. So there you guys concludes this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun recreating this. The stars are so cute and the makeup is just gorgeous. So thank you all so much again for watching. I will see you all for more future videos. Bye everyone!